Hi everyone. Today we are going to start with the exercise 7.3. In this we will be doing the statement sums. Now the statement sums are based on two topics. First is the direct variation. In this direct variation we will be using the unitary method. Okay, while doing the questions I am going to explain you what is a unitary method, and the second is indirect variation. Again, this while solving the questions I am going to explain you these two methods, right? Firstly I am going to start with question number 1. Let's say if 30 meter of the cloth cost rupees 1455, how many meters of this cloth can be bought for rupees 679? So now in this I have been given the cost is 1455. This is the cost of 30 meter of cloth. Now I have to find that what will be the meters or what will be the length of the cloth if the cost of that particular length of the cloth is 679. So I have to find the length of the cloth which I have bought for 679. Okay, so now in this I am going to use the unitary method. First of all, for starting with this question I have to firstly identify that on the right side of equals to what I am going to place. Firstly, if I am going to see this, what I have to find, how many meters, that means I have to find the length. This means to the right side from the first line of the statement I am going to place the length. Whatever I have to find, I have to place it on the right side. Now from the first line, whatever is given I am going to place it to the right side. If 30 meter of the cloth cost rupees 1455, now out of 30 and 1455, this is the cost and this is the length, right? So out of these two I am going to place to the right side 30 meters. And why I am placing it? Because in the question I have to find the length of this cost. Now let's move. If 30 meter of the cloth cost rupees 1455, now first of all for this statement I am going to place here rupees 1455 cost for the cloth of length how much? 30 meters. So this is the cost of the cloth whose length is 30 meters, right? For unitary method, if I am going to get to know that for 1 rupee how much length I am getting, I will be able to find that for 679 rupees how much cloth I am going to get. Okay, so for unitary method what we are using is, first of all some amount is given to us, like for 10 some amount is given to us 20. Then if I have to find for 1, I am always doing divide. This will remain as it is, but this number is going to come down in divide. And if I have to find for many, then I am going to multiply. For example 15 is there, so I am going to multiply by 15. For example, let us take one question. The question is, if I say that I have bought 5 pens for rupees 25, okay, you have to tell me that if I have to buy 7 pens, what will be the cost of this 7 pens? For 7 pens how much I am going to pay? Firstly, I know that for 7 pens I want to give how much rupees? 25. So for 5 pens I am going to give 25. Now if I will get to know that for 1 pen how much money I have to give, like if I get to know that what is the value of 1 pen, I am going to divide for 1, it will be 5. That means 1 pen is for 5 rupees. Then I have to find for 7 means I want to find for more. So for more, what I am going to do, this cost of 1 pen I am going to multiply with 7, and this is going to be your answer. This step, this method is called as the unitary method. You have to find for 1, then you have to find for many. Okay, the same thing we are going to use in this question now. Rupees 1455 cost for the length of 30 meters. Rupee 1 cost for the cloth of length how much? This 30 will remain as it is, 1455 will come down in the divide, right? So now we have to find for 679, that is we have to find for more, and you have to find the length. So 679 in cost for the cloth of length how much? How you are going to find this? 30 upon 1455 I am going to multiply 679. So I am going to multiply 679 here. Okay, now we are going to cancel these two. How we are going to cancel? Just look. These two I can firstly cancel on the table of 3. So 3 tens are 30, and this when I am going to divide by 3, this will give me 485. Right, now again I can cancel these two on the table of 5. 5 2s are 10, and this will be 97. Now I have to see that on the table of 97, is 679 going? I am going to check 97 into 7. 7 7s are 49, 9 7s are 63, 63 plus 4, 67. So yes, 97 1s are, 97 7s are. Now what is left? 14. So that means the answer is 14 meters. This means that for rupees 679, I am going to get the cloth of length 14 meters. Okay. So this was your first question, and here we have used the unitary method. Now if you have got to know this question, which is very easy, now you are going to do the second question. It will be more easy for you. Question number 2 is, if a car covers 102 kilometers in 6.8 liters of petrol, how much distance will it cover in 24.2 liters of petrol? Now first of all, you have to see from this that when you are going to use the unitary method, what number you are going to place on the right side. Firstly, what you are going to find? How much distance you have to find. So this means from the first line, out of 102 and 6.8 liters of petrol, you are going to place on the right side the distance, and the distance is 102 kilometers, because we have to find the distance. So from the first line, I am going to write that the distance covered in by 6.8 liters of petrol. If in the scooty or in some vehicle we are putting this much liters of petrol, that particular vehicle is going to cover the distance 102 kilometers. Now we have to find that how much distance it will cover if we are going to put 24.2 liters of petrol. So to find for more, first of all I need to find for 1 liter. If I will get to know that in 1 liter how much distance it is covering, so I'll be able to find for more liters of petrol. Next line is distance covered in 1 liter of petrol. So if the distance is covered in 1 liter of petrol, that means 102 divided by 6.8. These two I am going to divide. 102 will remain as it is. This 6.8 will come down. Okay. Now the next line is that we have to find the distance for 24.2 liters of petrol. So that means I am going to find for more. So for more, what I am going to do? I am going to multiply this complete number. Here I have written, so the distance covered in 24.2 liters of petrol is 102 divided by 6.8 multiply by 24.2. Now in this, how you are going to solve these decimals? Now just look here, 102 upon 6.8 multiply 24.2. When I am going to remove this decimal, this will come in multiply, and when I am going to remove this decimal which is in the numerator, this will come in denominator. This 10 will come in denominator, and this, the number which is in the denominator, that I am going to multiply, and that will come in the numerator. So 10 and 10 got cancelled. Now we are left with 102 upon 68 into 242. Now let's cancel it firstly on the table of, let us cancel on the table of 2. This will come on 51, this will go on 34. Now 51 and 34, they both are going on the table of 17. 17 2s are 34, 17 3s are 51. And 2 1s are, this will be cancelled on 121. So the answer is 363 kilometers. This is your answer. So this means that by using 24.2 liters of petrol, the vehicle will cover 363 kilometers of distance. So this is your answer, and you can see the solution here. Okay. Firstly, find for 1, then you have to find for many. For 1, divide. For many, multiply the same number. Okay. Now let's move to question number 3. The question number 3 is the easiest one in out of these 3. If 30 dozens of eggs cost rupees 300, find the cost of 5 dozens of eggs. Now if 30 dozens of eggs cost rupees 300, you have to find the cost. So that means out of 30 and 300, to the right side I am going to place the cost, and the cost is rupees 300. So 30 dozens of eggs cost how much? Equals to rupees 300. Find the cost for 5 dozens. For more you have to find. So for finding for more, I am going to firstly find for 1 dozen. See, 30 dozens of eggs costs how much? Rupees 300. Then if I will get to know that 1 dozen of, what is the cost of 1 dozen of eggs? So 300 upon 30, and I have to find for 5. If I will get to know for 1, I am going to find for 5, which is, that means for many I am going to find. So 300 upon 30 multiply by 5. Now see, if you want to cancel here, you can cancel here also. And if you are not going to cancel here, then you want to keep it like this, you can cancel it here also. 0 0 cancelled, 3 ones are 3 tens are. Answer is rupees 50. So this means 5 dozen of eggs will come of rupees 50. So this was your question number 3, and this is the solution of the question number 3. Now let's move to question number 4. Now only the statement is big, but the method is same. The number of kilograms of water in a person's body varies directly with the person's mass. Now it completely depends upon the person's weight, that how much amount of water is there in the person's body, of that particular person's body, right? If they are saying a person with a mass of 90 kg contains 60 kg of water. Now we all know that our body consists of water. If there is a person whose weight is 90 kg, then in that person's body there is going to be 60 kg of water in that body. How many kilograms of water will be there in a person with a mass of 50 kg? Now you have to tell that if the person's weight is 50 kg, then how much water is there in that body. Okay, you have to find this. Now first of all, this is our first line where we are going to start with. The person with a mass of 90 kg contains 60 kg of water. But before this, I want to know that what I am going to place to the right side, 90 or 60. Let us see here. How many kilograms of water? Now they are asking, we have to find the water. How much water is there in the body? That means out of 90 and 60 kg of water, this is the quantity of water. So I am going to keep it on the right side. 60 kg will come on the right side. So now let's make this statement. Mass of 90 kg in body contains water how much? 60 kg. Then mass of 1 kg in body contains how much water? Divide this, 60 upon 9. We are going to divide it. 60 will remain as it is and 90 will come to the other side and divide. Okay, so we have found this quantity of water for 1 kg. Now we have to find the quantity of water for how much mass? 50 kg. Mass of 50 kg in body contains water how much? 60 upon 90 into 50. Now let us cancel it. 60 upon 90 into 50. Now 0 and 0 cancelled. These two are going on the table of 3. 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9. Now 3 and 50 are not getting cancelled. So 50 and 2 will be multiplied with each other. So this will become 100 upon 3. Done. Now you can keep it here also, or if you want to divide it, let us divide 100 by 3. 3s are 9. Then 3s are 9. Again 1 is coming. So I am going to place a decimal and 0 I am going to put down. So this will become 0. So it is going on 3 again. Then same thing. So this means 33.33 kg of water is there if the person's weight is, the mass is how much? 50 kg. And this is your answer. So this is your question number 4. Right? Now let's do question number 5. In question number 5, the same thing again. Asha types 78 words in 3 minutes. How many minutes will she take to type 364 words? Now if you'll get to know that what you have to find here, you are going to keep from the first statement that thing in the right side. How many minutes you have to find? That means in the right side you are going to place 3 minutes. Okay, and then just write the statement. 78 words are typed in how many minutes? 3 minutes. So you are going to find for 1. One word is typed in how much? How many time or how many minutes? 3 upon 78. 78 will come down. And you have to find for how much time you have to find for how many words? 364. So 364 words are typed in 3 upon 78 multiplied by 364. Okay, and then you can cancel it. After cancelling you will be getting 14 minutes. Do this question by yourself. I will just explain you orally so that you can try this question by yourself. Now this question number 6 is the most important question, because here we are going to use the indirect variation. See here now. A hostel has enough food for 75 students for 32 days. So now there is a hostel. In that hostel 75 students are there, and obviously in that hostel food facility is also there for them. So the food which is available for them is for 32 days. The stock is available for 32 days. How long will the food last if 35 students leave the hostel? Now you have to tell if 35 students have left. If they have left, that means how many students are left? Earlier 75 were there, now 35 have left. So 75 minus 35, how many students are left? 40. So you have to tell that 40 students are going to eat the food, the stock which they are having in the hostel, in how many days? This is the question. Now let's see. First of all, again the same thing which we have been doing. 75. First of all, we are going to see how long. How long means you are going to find the number of days in this. So if you have to find the number of days, so 32 days I am going to keep to the right side. A hostel has enough food for 75 students for 32 days. So I can say that 75 students can have food for how many days? 32 days. So I have kept it here. Now if I am going to talk about, now this is the variation here. If I am going to talk about one student, that one student only I am going to talk about, then he is going to take more time to finish that stock. He is going to take much longer time. That means he is going to take more time. He is going to take more days to finish that food, obviously. So if he is going to take more time, that means I am going to multiply. So 75 I am going to multiply with 32, because one student, it is very tough for one student to finish the stock in less number of days. So he is obviously going to complete that in more number of days. So for more I am going to multiply these two. Okay, this was the only difference in this. And if now they are saying the students left in the hostel after 35 students left, how many are left? And now how many are left in the hostel? 75 minus 35 is 40 students. Now 40 students are left in the hostel. So for these 40 students, the stock which is left in the hostel will be for how many days? So what you are going to do, 32 into 75, it will be as it is, and 40 students are going to take less time to finish that stock. So for less time I am going to divide it. For more I have done multiply, for less I am going to divide. So now let's see how we are going to divide it. 32 into 75 upon 40. Now let us cancel it. I am cancelling these two on the table of 4. 4 8s are 32, 4 10s are 40. Then 2 4s are 2, 5s are 10. Then 5 1s and this is 15. So 15 4s are 60. So this means if 40 students are left, for them the food is of 60 days. This is left for 60 days. For 60 days they are having the food. Okay. So now this was last question. Complete exercise 7.3 in the notebook. Thank you.